Hello and welcome to the Recz room. I'm your host Supriti Batra, and today I'm joined by Aditi Goyal, better known as Adilicious on Instagram, a standout name in India's vibrant food influencer space. Aditi has built a branded universe around baking, desserts, vegan treats, eggless treats, kids friendly recipes, captivating over 1 million followers with her irresistible creations and aesthetic storytelling. From mastering biscuit cakes and chocolate top brownies to putting fresh modern spin to traditional sweets, her feed is a delicious journey you can almost taste. With high engagement and growing reach across platforms, her influence continues to grow one mouth-watering post at a time. Let's dig into what feels and fuels her creativity and maybe steal a recipe or two. Welcome, Aditi.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited about it.
Is this your first podcast?
Absolutely.
Oh,
it's my first one. So it's really special. I'm a little nervous, but it is special.
Don't worry, it's going to be a very easy chit chat about you, your journey, and all. So it's going to be a
Looking forward to it.
fun time that we're going to have. Okay, tell me, how did your love for baking start? Where did it all begin?
So my mom used to bake for us. There's this date and walnut cake she used to bake for me, which I have so fond memories of. So that's where it started. But then took up few courses when I was in college. I was doing my engineering at that time. So I took up a class, and that was in my third year of college, and that's when I realized, like, I don't want to do anything related to engineering, but rather I want to do something in the baking line. But since I was doing engineering, so I thought, let's give it one shot. So I worked in an MNC for a few years, but then I realized,
No, that's not
I
your
didn't know
calling.
it's not happening. I called it quits. I did a little bit of home baking for some period of time, but then I really wanted to enhance my skills, and I really wanted to deep dive and get all the knowledge I could get. So I went to Paris, did a diploma in patisserie from there, and yeah, so that's how the love for baking evolved over the
How
years.
wonderful. So it's mom's walnut cake coming up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this level of, you giving classes.
I think it's all because of my parents.
Right.
Yeah, they
And,
pushed
and
me.
such a switch,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
engineering.
And they supporting me is what led me to, pursue this.
Pursue it.
Yeah, if they would have stopped me, then
Wonderful. So then how was it that you transitioned from a home baker to an influencer, and that to a big one with, specifically a dessert influencer? How did that happen?
Once I got married, I came and worked in a few bakeries and all. Bakeries, I worked with a hotel, professional kitchen as well. But, working in professional kitchens and all, they are very grueling. It take up a lot of time. You don't get weekends off.
Correct.
I was newly married at that time.
Oh.
So I didn't want to, give up all that time for that. So that's when, I was talking to my friend one time, and she's like, why don't you start making YouTube videos?
Right.
I had no clue about them, like that you can even monetize them. I had no ideas that YouTube also gives you money.
Right.
So that's when she told me, I'm like, what's the harm? So in 2015, I started making YouTube videos, and then in 2020, I took up Instagram seriously, and that's how it started, and it's been growing.
And I think during that COVID time, a lot of people really invested in the online thing. And
Exactly.
people were very open to getting onto online classes as well, and
Absolutely.
so the trend has, kept on. It's convenient, you don't waste time in travel and all of that. So,
Exactly. So, yeah.
Wonderful. What inspires your daily creations? Because every day you have to give out some new content. You have to show your culinary skills. You have to show the trends. How does it, kind of come about?
So it's a mix of everything. My travels, all trends sometimes inspire me. Main thing that I try to keep in my recipe is to keep them simple. That's what that people that are willing to try them at least.
Yeah.
So to keep them simple, inspiration comes from everywhere, from travel, from going to a cafe, from sometimes seeing things online, some trends that catch my eye. So all those things are what inspire me. and gives me ideas to create content.
How wonderful, yeah, because every day you're seeing something, you've tried something new, there's a new
Yeah.
flavor you would have had.
Exactly.
somewhere.
When like me and my husband, when we go out, we
Right.
try something, and he's the one who pushes me. Like, you should definitely
Ye
make
wala
this.
try karo.
This is a very good thing for your video. You should try this. So yeah, that's what I try to do. Then obviously try to make it a little simpler so that people are able to understand and also are willing to try.
Yeah, because generally what happens is the baking, especially, because I also have a very fond love of baking.
Oh, that's lovely.
So not much that I do anymore, but yes, in school, college, I used to. There were so many ingredients. You know, there's so much complication, and with the more complicated and the more tasteful the recipes, the process, the method, the heating, and everything is like so complicated sometimes. So I'm like, you don't want to indulge into it.
Exactly. That's the reason, many of my recipes are like strictly 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients, 5 ingredients. At least people are willing to try.
Because how much would you stock in your home pantry?
Yeah, especially people who are not very keen on baking, but they still want to. So that's what I target mostly.
How do you strike a balance between your mouth-watering recipes and flavor and storytelling? How does it all blend about?
So see, you eat with your eyes first, so that's what I feel. So you need to really have those drool worthy shots where people are willing, they
get tempted to try
it. But then because it's online, I try to, the storytelling should be in a way that people are able to feel that experience, and they are able to feel, what it would taste like. They could imagine it. So yeah, I try to balance that with some nice shots, or maybe me trying what I'm making, so that they could experience it just on video. Yeah.
That's more like real for them.
Yes.
Right.
They should be able to experience it,
right,
not just see it.
So I understand you focus on eggless desserts more,
That's correct.
Right, and kid-friendly recipes. So what are your guides for this recipe selection? How do you go about it?
So as I said, I try to keep it simple, minimal ingredients, and I am a mother of 2 kids, so I want to make. See, desserts are not always healthy.
Yes.
So it's not that my page is like 100% 100% healthy desserts only, but I also try to incorporate things which I can feed the kids on a daily basis. Like, my kids are very fond of sweets, so I want to create recipes which other mothers can also provide to their kids, guilt free. Like, they don't mind giving a piece or 2 every day to their kids.
Utna meetha
chalega. Once in a while it's okay if you're having chicken. But like, my kids are like, every day, can I have something sweet? Can I have something
Mama
sweet?
is making such good desserts.
So that's why every day so I cannot every day give them all sugar loaded stuff and all.
Right.
So try to make healthier recipes also, and some things that other people can also try for their kids. And eggless, since it's a big thing in our Indian market, a lot of people are eggless. People, because of religious reasons and also their own, or maybe allergic to eggs also. Like, I have a lot of people outside India also who are, because of egg allergies, they come to me for my classes, for even on my page. So yeah, eggless baking happens because of that. Though what I've learned in my pastry school was all egg-based. So I had to basically unlearn and learn new things.
And try and test.
Yeah.
Because the same recipe may not be as effective as...
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. Yeah, you have to make it eggless, but still make it taste equally good. Yeah. It's a challenge.
It's a challenge,
but it's happening.
Walk us through your creative process, from ideation to styling, and then capturing and then editing and producing everything.
So I am a one-woman army.
Wow.
So I all these steps that you just mentioned, I have to do all of them. But it's a fun process. Ideation starts, as I said, with whatever I see or travel or eat somewhere or look online. So that's where the ideation part happens. Ideation actually can happen anywhere. I remember one time I had gone for a massage therapy. While lying down, I got this idea for a Diwali last year that I did a gulab jamun mini cake I did in an appe pan.
Oh.
So that idea came when I was getting my massage therapy done. The moment I got home, I'm like, I have to recreate this. So on my way, I was thinking about how I'll do this, what kind of gulab jamun will I take. So ideation happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
It can happen at the most random
I
places.
know.
And then once I start making the videos, I have a particular setup that I have done.
So you have built a corner or a place where
Yeah,
you
it's
can,
a very
easy.
makeshift corner, but yeah, it's working. I especially try to shoot in natural light because I feel that gives the best result for my videos,
Correct.
and that's the kind of vibe I like. So natural videos, so I take all my videos during the day only, and then styling part is mainly that. Natural light is my styling element.
Ah, lovely.
So yeah, and then presentation and all. With practice, I learn how to make them look more appealing.
Right. And you edit yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
I tried an editor but didn't work out. But I really wish I can find a good editor who understands my views.
Right.
And then I don't have to go back and forth. So that's what happens once. Sometimes you feel you're going so much back and forth, might as well do it yourself.
I get you. Okay, have your followers ever told you that your recipes have become a family celebration or a comfort recipe at their home?
Oh, so many times.
Yeah.
Like when I started with YouTube, they were long form videos, and I had so many comments on them that, and not just for family celebration, people are selling those recipes as well.
Wow.
So it's not just like I get so many messages even till today that your vegan chocolate cake on your YouTube channel is my go-to recipe, which I use for all my orders.
Wow.
So it's not just for family celebration, but it's for orders. Commercially, people are also selling those recipes. So that makes me really happy.
Wonderful. You have a large audience, you know, and on an average you get more than 1,000 comments on your, interactions on your videos that you post. How do you kind of connect with your audience? How do you maintain authenticity? Do you reply to all of them? How do you do that?
So as I said, I am a one-woman army, so everything has to be done by me.
You.
So that's where the authenticity comes, that you are directly dealing with me. Okay, there is no middleman there, you're directly dealing with me. So that's how I feel. For now, I am able to maintain the authenticity. I reply to DMs. I reply
Do you get
to
that much of time?
I try to. Sometimes because of that, I do miss out. But yeah, I do try to answer to all DMs and reply to all the comments. That's how I try to keep it authentic. So because of all that personal touch that I feel. Yeah.
I think, that's what kind of connects the audience back to you again and again.
Yeah,
that's true. What does it mean to you when your content helps someone overcome, a baking barrier or try something new? How do you feel about it?
It feels really good because I remember when I started, as I said, when I left my job and I didn't go to pastry school, there was about a 2-year gap in between them. So I picked up a few techniques from all the baking courses, but then there is a lot to learn in this field as well. So there were many challenges where I felt, if I could talk to someone. So that's what happens now when because of my videos, people comment on it, or people DM me, or because of my classes also, people connect with me, and if I'm able to help them, that makes me feel really, really good, because it's a technical field. Baking is technical. It's not just put things and you get a cake. No. There are measurements. It is technical.
Yes.
So if I am able to help people overcome that makes me really, really happy.
Wonderful. Okay, with 1 million followers and an estimated monthly earning of $3,000 to $4,000 on range, how do you balance your passion and monetization? Do you kind of does that monetization overpower sometimes somewhere that aur acha karne ke liye, to get more money? Not really.
I mean, I am a believer of staying true to my craft. I make content which resonates with me and my audience. Even if you go through my page, I don't do a lot of brand collaborations just for the money of. I genuinely do promote things that I use.
Right.
So it's not, if a brand comes in with a lot of money and saying that promote this, no, that's not happening. Like I have had brands come in that do you want to promote cake mix? I'm not saying they're bad, but that's not something I use. So I've never promoted them because I'm not using them. So that's
then you're cheating your audience.
Yeah, so I want to build that trust with my audience that they can blindly trust what I'm saying. That I will not be promoting anything that I'm not using.
That's so wonderful because that's what is a very big challenge that most influencers, because they get brand deals, they're promoting anything and everything. So then there is no, after a while the audience also understands that this is not authentic. It's just a paid promotion that the influencer is doing.
So that trust is very important for me. So that's why.
Wonderful. Which collaborations or partnerships that you would have done have gained are most aligned to you and your brand? There's something that you would have done and you said, yes, this was good because this is really what aligns with my ethos is.
All, things like good quality ingredients, those kind of brands really, and because I'm making videos, brands that come up which have nice looking crockery or baking stuff, that really appeals to me.
Right.
So baking is crockery, those kind of things.
Everything. There's so much of equipment
that goes in.
Right.
Even good quality ingredients, and there is a whole lot that comes in there. Like oils are there, everything.
Correct.
So everything, but obviously has to be good quality, and that is something I don't mind feeding my kids as well.
Right.
So
that's the brands that you kind of
that's
accept and work with.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you envision yourself evolving your content now? Is it do you foresee a recipe book or a cookbook?
Oh, that's a dream of mine. And hopefully it happens soon where all my favorite recipes are there in one cookbook. But that is definitely a dream which hopefully should get fulfilled.
Have you started working on it?
Not really, but in my head, yes. But not physically. But as for my content, I really want to evolve, show more of myself, because that I know people love to connect. People do connect with if you show behind the scenes or so those kind of things. I really want to venture into. And cookbook definitely is there, but before the cookbook, maybe an ebook.
Why not?
So ebook should happen soon.
That's
cookbook
wonderful.
Is a bigger commitment,
right?
But ebook is definitely on my mind.
That's good, and I'd love to wait for it. Let's talk a little bit about your personal life. Outside your kitchen, where do you find your creative inspiration? When you've told me a bit about it, does even fashion or something your child has said also inspire you ki mama aisa kuch banao ya aisa?
Kids they have a lovely I really don't understand how their minds work, because though they are very tiny humans, but they have such lovely creative ideas, which out of the box ideas.
Right.
So my son, especially the elder one, is very fond of eating. And he's the one sometimes who pushes me, like, Mama, why don't you make some, like, he'll come up with random flavors, but sometimes when I think about it, like, that should work.
That should work.
Why not try? Why not give it a try? So they do inspire me as well. And as I said, my husband is there. Always when if he's traveling, he tries something, he sends me a picture. Like, this is what I had, or maybe even if he's going to a hotel buffet or something, anywhere, he'll send me pictures. Like, you can definitely try something. Right. He's constantly giving me ideas for new class options also, where workshops that I take, new workshop options. You should have this workshop, I think it'll work. New class. So my family gives me
your biggest inspiration.
They give me a lot of ideas.
That's so wonderful. What are your personal habits? I'm sure there's a lot of time that you spend on your entire process that you have told us. But what apart from that is that you really enjoy?
Besides baking?
Yes. That's your core.
So I do enjoy traveling, as everybody does, I believe. But I do love to explore new places, especially places with new culture. Very, very different from us. So I really, I want to plan my travel in future as well, or in the past also, according to places where I could learn new culture. And obviously, as I said again, I will there also go and try and see. what kind of desserts.
वहाँ क्या सीख
वहाँ क्या सीख सकती हूँ. So yeah, I mean, like when I went to Japan and all, so much is there to learn about their culture and their food also, that I got so inspired. So yeah, traveling is a big part which I like to do besides my baking in the kitchen, is going and seeing what others are making in their kitchen.
If you were not a baker, content creator, is there any other creative part that you think that you might have taken?
So besides baking, what I used to enjoy as a kid was doing something. I mean, I've always enjoyed working with my hands. So before baking, it was all art and crafts. Not painting per se, but craft.
But crafty, DIY craft.
Yeah. I used to love doing that. So in my head though, because when I was younger, I used to make for my family, if there's a kid's birthday, I would want to create return gifts for them so that they could give to other. So working with my hands was my thing.
You were always a creative person.
Yeah. I really enjoyed doing that. You know, as a kid also, one of my cousins just got me scissors, different
cutting scissors with that zigzag
and all that.
Oh my God,
so all the gifts that I used to get was related to the craft only. And I used to enjoy that. Right. So something related to craft, or in my head, because I created return gift and all, in my head I thought I could be an event planner or something. In my head.
That's interesting. That was wonderful. Okay, now for a quick rapid fire section. This is that kind of a thing. Okay. Biscuit cakes or chocolate brownies?
Cakes.
Okay.
Tea cakes.
Tea cakes. Vegan or traditional desserts?
Both.
Both. Snacks for kids or indulgence for adults?
I really want to say indulgence for adults because that's more appealing, but because I have kids, so kids.
Okay, home baking or cafe style presentation?
Home baking.
Styled shot or candid kitchen moment?
Candid kitchen moment.
That's the fun one.
Yeah, that's the fun one.
I would go for that as well.
Yeah. Raw real.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Aditi. It was so wonderful to have you over, and it was a great chat. I think I am inspired to go back and start my baking.
You should. It's very therapeutic.
It is.
Yeah, so one thing I would not get bored of is baking. Baking in general, Like something I can do till the end of time,
Right, that's so wonderful.
But thank you so much for having me. I had a lovely chat. Thank you for making me feel so comfortable in my first podcast.
I'm
glad it was with you.
I'm so happy it was like that, and I wish you many more that come, and you enjoy this journey as well.
Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.